Northwest Territories Premier hopefuls are giving their pitches today. Each of the 4 candidates running for the top position have 20 minutes to deliver a speech outlining why they should be selected. First up, R.J. Simpson, who is Métis from Hay River. He's pointing to his work done serving as both the Minister of Justice and Education, Culture and Employment during the last Legislative Assembly. Simpson notes the lack of housing, new drugs entering the N.W.T, lack of healthcare professionals, cost of living, and natural disasters.
To be frank, I believe the N.W.T is stretched too thin. We're trying to do too many things, and as a result, we're only doing them halfway. We need to go back to the basics. If we want to tackle the major issues, we need to focus our efforts and devote adequate staff and resources to those ends.
Kieran Tetstart from Yellowknife says he's learned a lot from being a former MLA and also losing elections. He says as Premier, he would indigenize process delivery across all departments to better serve remote communities.
I envision a new range of portfolios that will address the priorities of this Assembly. This should be the norm, setting ministries based on the will of the members and therefore the people they serve, rather than the comfort of the public service. I will develop new portfolios for treaties, addictions, official languages, net zero, and red tape reduction that will be integrated into existing portfolios.
MLA for Nahunde, Shane Thompson, says his priorities will be to restructure N.W.T, including creating a separate department for health and social services, which currently fall under the same umbrella. Thompson, who lives in Fort Simpson, was the Minister of Environment and Climate Change, as well as Municipal and Community Affairs in the last Assembly. He spoke largely on emergency management recommendations.
Wildfire management. A combination of fire breaks and prescribed burns around communities needed to be done. This can be done by working with private business to cut large trees for timber and working with individuals to cut small trees for firewood. We would work with communities to do prescribed burns to build safe or to build even larger fire breaks.
Lastly, Carolyn Wozniak of Yellowknife, who held the finance portfolio in the last Assembly. She pointed to achievements like capping budgets and implementing Indigenous recruitment and retention framework, which didn't exist 4 years ago.
When I started 4 years ago, incremental budgeting approach seemed not intuitive to me. Why do we assume every year that one department should get the same funding as they've had every year before? Is that the best amount of funding? Is it working? Are they delivering what they need to deliver?
Once the question and answer session is complete, members will...
What's next? MLAs will cast a secret ballot and residents will find out who their next Premier will be on December 7th. MLAs will also vote for the Speaker and Cabinet on that day. Charlotte Moore-Jacobs, APTN National News, Yellowknife.